Welcome back to Send Crypto. In today's content, I'm just going to update very quick about BTC and then the price action of BTC right now and what we're getting. We're going to make a very short detailed analysis. So I know most of you guys have been following me for a very long time, and then I've been saying like 48.50 for the longest, right? So we just hit like I think like 48.73, the most recent price on Binance. So we're most likely gonna hit a 51 to 53 this week because of the volume, right? We're gonna take a look at the volume very shortly. So as you can see, it is hard to predict anything at this time. Anything you say about BTC, most likely you're gonna be wrong. It's no type of pattern, right? This move is coming out of, I mean, I was expecting this move like I said, like on my previous BTC update, right? I said like BTC gonna make a very special move as soon as we get to this area of neckline, right? Most of you have been following me since last year, right? So I said like as soon as we get to this area, BTC gonna make a very special move, a one-to-one extension. And then you can go back and look at all my thumbnails. You see, that's all you see, this big move to the upside, straight up to the upside, right? A very vertical move, because I knew it was coming, this 600 to 700 points in a 24-hour, right? So it is pretty special. So what I'm expecting now from BTC, I'm not expecting anything from BTC. I just want BTC to cool off, and then so I can get some type of pattern. Otherwise, anything you say, right now with a very aggressive price action, most likely you're gonna be wrong, right? But we're just gonna, attempt to, do a little bit right about this price action. So you take a look at the RSI. RSI is looking great, right? 87, I think it's not bad. We can hit 90 on the RSI. I mean, it is overextended, but with the type of volume we got right now, and then we're gonna get later on the next couple of days, coupled with this nice crossover we're about to get. Hopefully, I mean, we're definitely gonna get this crossover. It doesn't matter like if it's gonna be like a slight crossover or a slow or explosive, we're gonna get this crossover. So there's no doubt we're gonna get this crossover. So it is pretty bullish. So we have to take a look at the volume right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the volume. When you take a look at the volume, that's the biggest volume of BTC on Binance, right? Last time you saw this type of volume was like let's say that's the biggest volume this year, right? Like even like December, right? Let's say that's the biggest volume over a year, right? Even like back in 2017, we didn't get this type of volume. So on Binance, it's almost like on a 24-hour volume, it's like, let's see, it says volume. It's not giving me the volume for some reason, but it's almost like the daily volume. I think it's almost like, let's see, let me check it really quick. That's the biggest volume since the Tether FUD, right? You have to go back to the Tether FUD. Even after the Tether FUD, we got like some volume just about here. So just about like the last week of last week of November, right? So basically last week of November, you can say that. So it is pretty important, right? I mentioned it on my previous altcoin daily update about the volume. When you go back to my previous Bitcoin update, right, you go back to my page, and then you need to go back and watch this video just about this area, Bitcoin price update, biggest BTC breakout, right? I talked about the volume in a very detailed analysis, right? I'm gonna put a link down below the comment section so you can go back and watch this video. So it is very important the way you're supposed to be looking at volume instead of looking at volume like in a linear fashion. So it is pretty critical. So everybody was looking for a volume, right? So I said like this whole segment in that video, I said this whole segment is just a new segment, right? So as soon as this segment is broken, right, this rectangle is broken just about this area, everybody gonna be saying, oops, the volume is here. You see, instead of like people like looking at volume, I say I say like a segment, they looking at volume, I say like a linear fashion. In a linear like a relationship, like everything has to, you know, keep going up like a, you know, in a straight up slope. No, it doesn't work like that, right? So I don't think it works like that. So everybody gonna be drawing the arrow now, you know, pointing this way, like, oh, oops, volume is here. So it is pretty critical. Let's go ahead and take a look at the weekly time frame. When you take a look at the weekly time frame, that's what I exactly said, right? I was expecting last week, you know, the week of 24th to 31st, I was expecting this volume, just about this area, to be the biggest volume, right, we're gonna receive. But it seemed like the current weeks, this week right here, the week of April 1st, gonna be the biggest volume, right? Today is just like a Tuesday, right? So we got like 5 more days before the weekly 4 more days before the weekly candle closes, right? So it is pretty important. Most likely we're gonna break all these previous week candles, right? And everybody gonna change their arrow and say, oh, now BTC got some volume, right? And I said it, like, even though the price of BTC was going up, now I knew BTC gonna be breaking out, right? The price of BTC was going up, but volume was going down because it's a new segment, right? You just don't look at volume as like, oh, price is going up, BTC is going down. No, it doesn't work like that, right? It doesn't work like that. Because how I knew like BTC gonna break out, because LITECOIN had the same pattern on the daily time frame before LITECOIN like a breakout like around like 37. But on the daily time frame, LITECOIN had the like same type of pattern, and then it kind of like got me worried for a moment. After the LITECOIN breakout, I was like, man, that's very powerful. You know, I need to keep that in mind, because I know BTC gonna be making the same type of pattern. So just go back and watch this video just about this area, right? Bitcoin price update, biggest BTC breakout. This video gonna give you like a very detailed analysis, right, about what happened, like, you know, before, you know, and after, you know, BTC gonna break out, right? So that's about it for today. You know, it's not much to say besides like taking care of your portfolio instead of watching some videos. Just try to see how you're gonna structure your portfolio to 5x your portfolio this spring, because you gotta think about it. Like NEO is $12 almost, and if you take a look at the price of NEO, right? Let's go back, take a look at NEO. When you take a look at the price of NEO, right? NEO is down versus BTC, right? This whole week, right? So it is basically getting back, you know, some support versus BTC, right? So the uptrend is just delayed. So, and NEO is almost like, you know, it's like over like 50% up on the US dollar, right? The last, let's say, last like 5 weeks. And then versus BTC, NEO is pretty much flat. So as soon as BTC get a flag, right? BTC is going up, right? Big move to the upside. So BTC is going to be making a flag just like this. You know, hopefully it's going to make a flag just like that, right? So I hope you guys know the difference between this flag and that flag. And we got another type of flag just like that and that. So I mean, I'm talking about this type of flag later on in another video. So hopefully BTC is going to make this type of flag, right? So it is pretty bullish. This one is the most bullish one. Kind of like this type of flag NEO is making on the weekly time frame. So it is pretty powerful. So you take a look at the price of NEO. NEO is not up at all, right, versus BTC, but BTC is almost up like, you know, 30% the last 30 days, right? So I don't even know how much BTC is up, because I don't have any BTC. So I only hold altcoin, right? So BTC is up like, you know, from like 4,000 almost to 5,000. That's 20% up, right? So, and NEO is almost like, you know, 30% up this, I mean, the last, you know, 4 to 5 weeks, right, on the versus the dollar. So you can imagine, like, if BTC makes this type of flag, right, and not going, like, price gonna be relatively like flat, just like this. Price gonna be flat, right? While BTC is flat, NEO gonna be going up, right? So the only thing you're hoping like BTC gonna maintain is a dominant, not dominance, but BTC gonna maintain its price, but it's going to be losing its dominance, right? BTC gonna be like 5,000, but BTC dominance gonna be going down back like to, you know, less than 50%, maybe like 48 to 49. So NEO gonna be most likely, you know, going up like a 50% to a 75% to the upside, right? Let's say, you know, $18 to $20 very shortly. And then most of the altcoin, right, they're gonna be going up. So I just don't have time to update the altcoin today, because most of them are down, so it's not much to say besides like just wait till BTC cool off at least, because I don't buy alt with a fiat. I just buy alt with BTC. So yeah, I really don't look at like the price of alt in dollars. Like when I look at the you know, Crypto Pro, or when I take a look at like CoinMarketCap, I just, you know, try to focus on versus BTC. That way, you know, you can increase your portfolio, you know, in BTC value instead of a dollar value, because BTC is up anyway. So your even though if alt are down versus BTC, they're not down like 50%. They only down like 6 to 8%. Some of them 10%, but it depends what type of alt you got. But most of them they down like, you know, on average 5 to 7%. BTC is 20% up. So, you know, you're up like what? Still 15% on your dollar value, right? So it's not bad. It's not bad. Litecoin is up 10% versus BTC, you know, 15% versus a dollar. That's why Litecoin is 25% up. So it is very important to understand the 3D complexity between, you know, altcoin, right? Between alt, right? BTC and USD. You gotta be able to understand this, you know, how to rate, you know, going from alt to BTC to USD, or going USD BTC to alt. So you gotta be very flexible. Otherwise, you can lose your whole portfolio like in a BTC value. You can get like a 10 BTC, you know, before the next bull run, you're gonna get like, you know, less than 1 BTC. So, and it's not gonna be good at all. So even if BTC go to $300,000, instead of you having like 10 BTC, you're only gonna get 1 BTC. It's not good. So you wanna maintain your BTC dominance in your portfolio, right? Instead of your USD dominance. It is very critical. So that's about it for today. You know, I'm gonna update a altcoin daily update. I'm pretty tired today, so I'm gonna update a altcoin. So as soon as BTC cool off, right? Thank you for watching. If you like the content, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and make sure to share, and then let me know what you think down below the comment section. You know, thank you.